Hello, welcome back everyone to the channel. I hope that you are having a wonderful one out there. Hopefully you are doing well. Thank you so much for being here. I don't know why every time I'm like about to begin a recording, like you'll see me hop into my chair. Ever since I knew this kid, Thomas Hightower, in high school, he was the cool like kid and he always sat in his chair like cross-legged or owled. And ever since that, I just did the same. Anyways, do you hear that in back? I'm sorry. I have a game running. I'm playing a video game. I'm sorry. I closed it now. Today we're going to listen to Sky. We're going to return to the album, their debut, released in 1979. We're going to listen to the next track off their album, Carillon. Or Carillon. Sorry, there's no I in there. We've listened to a couple of tracks from the band, and I figured we'd just go ahead and move on here with the band. This track being suggested by Gavin, Graham, and Dennis Mansfield. So thank you both as well for the suggestion. But like I said, we had listened to some previous tracks from the band. So we'll just kind of continue in a way pretty much where we left off. We listened to Westway, the first track on the album. So we'll just continue forwards, as they say. Let's go ahead and do so. We'll discuss the track after. Here we go. I did not know it was going to do that. Okay. I mean, that's a wonderfully classical inspired piece of music from some wonderful musicians. I did not expect the climax that came in with the drums more than halfway through. I thought it was just going to be wonderfully just settled in a very melodic, quiet, introspective piece, you know, led by the guitar, strong melodies and such. But no, the drums came in, and for just a moment, kind of off to the races there, which I thought was a really fantastic choice because it was deserved, it was cathartic, it was satisfying, and it didn't overstay its welcome. Still a 3-minute track, and every moment economical. You know, every moment worth being in there. Nothing that just went on too long just to do it. Like everything made sense. And I love how gentle this track is. This is a track that I could see being played. And this is just me thinking. Like I could play this for Liam like as a lullaby or like something in the background. You know, I mean, maybe that mid climax might wake him up maybe. But then it gently lays you back down again. It's very soothing. It's like the guitar is touching, you know, it actually feels like there's a personal touch and a soothing caress with the way that guitar plays. And I love the way that the piano from Monkman comes in underneath that, very richly providing more of this kind of golden vein through the environment. And you hear some little tickling of extra guitar coming in underneath at certain moments. And then when it does get into that big lead and that big moment, the guitar tone sounds a lot like Oldfield to me. It has that cutting, it just comes through the music really nicely. I'm feeling like that. It's very reminiscent of that. That's Kevin Peake playing the electric guitar there. And I think that that's really cool. I like the diversity. I like how the change comes up and how it occurs. The piece of music sounds familiar, though, to me. Is this based off of something else? Is it based off of a classical piece of music, or is this an original composition? Because it just sounds familiar to me. I couldn't tell you one way or another. Let's look up Carillon. And I ain't talking Dragon Ball Z. A Carillon is a musical instrument of at least 23 tuned bronze bells. Okay, we have that. But as I look, I do not necessarily see like a piece of music. By this. So maybe not. Or maybe I do see it. Is it by Edward Elgar? Let's see if this is the same. I'm just going to type his name in. I'm sure something will come up on Spotify. Maybe it's based off of that. Edgar from the Archives, Carillon for organ. Okay, it's not going to be the same, but it does not sound the same. Organ with notwithstanding. So I'm assuming that maybe it's just an original composition that sounds familiar in a classical sense, perhaps. I don't know. But enjoyable nonetheless. That's for sure. Thank you as always for watching. I hope that this was enjoyable for you as well. I think that this is a good come down piece of music. I think this is a nice way to, honestly, I guess a nice way to wake up as well. It could kind of go either way, sun setting or sun rising on this one. Thank you guys for watching. I hope that you enjoy the rest of your day. I will see you again tomorrow. Bye, guys.